All right, y'all, let's talk about it. Episode 5, welcome to Derry. We finally got Pennywise on the screen. All right, this thing is a fool. When I say he played those kids left and right like a fiddle, whatever you want to call it, like, you know what? Let's take it back. I just want to say that this scene right here, him spinning around that pole to reveal himself, bro, I thought it was over for all of them. Just like that first episode, I was like, oh, they done now. Good. On to the next group of kids. But since I was wrong, let's start from the beginning. First of all, I already knew something was up as soon as old boy Matty put his hand around that tent and peeked out. First of all, that looked like a dead kid. He ain't got none of the color none of the other kids have. And yeah, I get it. He was in the sewers, whatever, you know. Nah, none of that makes sense. I don't care about none of that. As soon as he hopped around that tent, I would have been gone. I'm a little disappointed that Ronnie didn't book it. You know what I'm saying? And then, spoilers. I don't know if I put it on there, but spoilers. This thing is it. This was the reveal. He went from this to that first picture of Pennywise. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to call out on how dope Pennywise's powers is, because the fact that he made all of them see Maddie, because I feel like, you know, we got that scene in the graveyard of them seeing the ghost and stuff like that, but typically he attacking them one by one. And so the fact that he pulled this long con of convincing them that he was Maddie, and then was it a day? I think it was a day or two. I don't know. I got the timeline mixed up. He convinced them for like 2 days to go to the sewers. I'm mad at old girl Lily, because I think she was the main one speaking up. I'm getting so many text messages right now. Chill. She was the one speaking up, talking about some, we should go down there without the police. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he convinced her to not go to the police, and he didn't even really put in work. But he put in no work, and then all the other kids just went along with it too. Like, I mean, they complained slightly. I don't care. I see a kid that I thought was dead, and he telling me the rest of the kids are dead down there. I'm telling my mama. I'm telling the police. I'm not going to the... You know what? Let me move on off of this. I knew something was up with this man. Speaking of, quick side note, I'm impressed. I mean, I low-key did not like old girl. I still don't really like her for switching up on Lily. But the fact that first thing we see from her in the bed, hey, I told them it wasn't you. Lily, I told them you tried to save me. Even if you ain't mentioned it or the little weird stuff that was going on, you ain't trying to get locked up. I understand. So she get my respect. You know what I'm saying? It's real easy over here to win me back over. You know what I'm saying? Lily won me back over. Now Marge is getting me back over. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still don't like either one of them, because they low-key fake. But the fact that they redemption is like almost instant, I rocks with it. They learning from their mistakes. Now, if I know one thing for sure, 2 things for certain, they bet not touch my girl, Charlotte, okay? Because it is playing too many games. This is a real one, okay? When y'all watch this, she the real one in Derry. I don't rock with nobody else the way I rock with Charlotte right now. She a freedom fighter, and I mess with that, right? This scene of her watching old dude get packed up on the bus, and then looking over, knowing that the South was crazy with the racism and how they treating black people with going false accusations and whatnot, to look over and see this, obviously Pennywise is messing with her, and he needs to stop. Okay, like, everybody else, go ahead, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I kind of don't want to say that because I rocks with Ronnie, but you're not about to take Charlotte from me. You're not about to do it. I don't have a good picture, but one of the best scenes or like moments had to be with Dick Halloran when it was in his mind. That lockbox. I did not think it was going to get into his box. His grandma had been trying to keep him safe this whole time. Now, I feel like in that box is obviously like his worst fears. And now that it's open, it has access to like actually do damage to Halloran. Because before, I felt like Halloran had it. I felt like he had enough power to fight back. But that scene of seeing his, I think that was his daddy or his granddaddy, that scene, it kind of messed him over, right? So it got in his head. And I've been saying for the longest, once it get his eyes on him, it's gonna be tough to get away. So we gonna see. Yo, I just don't know. I think Halloran, he not gonna die, obviously, but he about to be severely scarred from this interaction. Like, I feel like it is really about to go ham on him. Just like we haven't seen him face the same type of dangers that like the kids have been facing, right? I feel like I might be wrong, but I feel like the thing on the boat, not the boat, the airplane, right, the helicopter, and inside of Tanlin's mind, honestly, it about to do some damage, some mental damage to Halloran, and I feel bad for him. Yeah, this guy, Tanlin, Taylor, I don't know what his name is. Useless. I rocks with the grandma for giving him the one piece of weapon that can actually hurt it, and you drop it. Like, I don't care if I'm getting shot at if I know that there's a mythical monster that can rip my soul away or eat me whole. Like, I'm not dropping that. You know, like, he made me mad when he did that, but props up to him. I don't know if he got away. I hope he got away. Props up to him because it saved Lily's life. I mean, this is what Lily was literally about to have to go out. Like, I would never want nobody to go out to this. So the fact that piece of weapon, the cage, whatever you want to call it, the spear, it backed away immediately. It was like, oh, y'all got it like that, right? So I rocks with old dude for losing it so that Lily could survive. But at the same time, why is you losing something so important? Get out of here. Get out of here. And then you got to go back to the crib. If you still alive, you got to go back to the tribe and tell them you lost one of their sacred weapons. Get out. And last but not least, this made me sad in multiple ways. Okay, one, my boy, I'm forgetting his name right now. Hanlon, who has no fear. Bro, when they was in those tunnels and the order was, hey, if you see anything that don't belong here, shoot it. And then the first thing he saw was his wife, which he had to shoot his wife. And he did that. I give him that. He did that. But that messed him up because then later on he saw the kids who was actually down there and he was about to shoot them too. This man jumped in the way so that he wouldn't have to kill his son and some kids. This man deserves all the respect. Since day one, he ain't been doing nothing but save Hanlon. Like, when Hanlon was getting jumped by the military men in mask, it was him. He came up in there rocking. And now he did it again, saving Hanlon from killing his own son. That's mad respect, right? Two, you down there with a monster from space, from a different dimension, and you go out by a bullet. They did him wrong. I feel like he should have had a better death. And I say that, but he did have a solid sacrifice, okay? And two, this again is messing with the lore of its power, because he said, oh wait, I can see them too, which I'm thinking like, oh, it must be real if I can see it too. But we know now that it was tricking all the kids at the same time. So they all saw that image of Pennywise as Maddie. So even him saying, I can see them too, it could have still been a made up thing by it. You know what I'm saying? By Pennywise. So, like, he risked it. And I don't know, that was just a crazy risk. I know that Hanlon is about to be going through it knowing that he killed his boy. And then third on this is the fact that we have Dick Halloran walking out of the tunnels and seeing this. After he just got the box open in his mind, he's starting to see this. So either it unlocked his fears and knows his fears, or now Halloran is just going to be seeing dead people everywhere. Like, maybe he was caging off seeing the dead, like caging off part of his power or something, you know what I'm saying? But he saw this as soon as he walked out, and that man had just died, what, a few minutes ago? You know what I'm saying? So this was a good episode, y'all. I'm ready for the next one. They surprised me with some of the stuff they did in here, but I need to know. I need to know how it is about to be terrorizing. Now that he revealed himself as Pennywise, I know he about to go crazy. We need to know what he's gonna do. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this episode.